So this is a relative molecular mass and molar mass. So every atom has a mass known as the atomic mass of the element concerned. Also, every molecule has a mass known as the molecular mass. So relative molecular mass is a ratio, so it does not have units. So while molar mass is relative molecular mass expressed in gram per mole. So we'll use this example to differentiate relative molecular mass and molar mass. So to calculate relative molecular mass, we need to add each atomic mass of each element together. So now let's start with the first one. So relative molecular mass of hydrogen. So now H2 is hydrogen gas. Remember I said we have 7 diatomic molecules. So hydrogen is one of them. So it's hydrogen gas. Now to find the relative molecular mass. So how many hydrogen atoms do you have here? You have 2 hydrogen atoms. So this will be 2 brackets 1, because the mass number of hydrogen is 1. So all the mass number is given here. So you check it. So now, we have 2 of it. So that is 2 times 1. So 2 times 1 is equals to 2. So this is the relative molecular mass. I'll represent it as RMM. So now, this same relative molecular mass, if I now say it is 2 gram per mole like this, if I put units there, then is now molar mass. So that means relative molecular mass, molar mass is the relative molecular mass expressed in gram per mole. So anytime you express relative molecular mass in gram per mole, then it becomes molar mass. So now B, oxygen gas. So now that we know how to name, so we'll be calling everything their real name. So this is oxygen gas. So we have 2 of the O. So like this. So this will be 2 brackets. Oxygen is 16. Is in this. So check the atomic mass. So it's 16. So all the atomic mass are given here. So oxygen is 16. So 2 times 16 is 32. So this is relative molecular mass. So if I put units now, gram per mole, so it's now molar mass. So molar mass is the relative molecular mass expressed in gram per mole. So now the next one is HCl. So the next one is HCl. So I need to remove. I'll write it out then. I need to remove that line. Okay. So the next one is HCl. So what is HCl? So HCl is hydrochloric acid. So hydrochloric acid. So we have 1 hydrogen plus 1 chlorine. So hydrogen is 1 plus chlorine is 35.5. So that is 36.5. So without unit is relative molecular mass. So with units, gram per mole. So it's now molar mass. So that's the two. So I will not do all, so you can have something to do. So the next one is H2O. So now for H2O, how many hydrogen do you have here? 2. That is 2H plus 1O. So that will be 2 brackets 1 plus 16. Because hydrogen is 1, oxygen is 16. So 2 plus 16. So that will be 18. So if I put units, 18 gram per mole. So this is molar mass. So that's it. So let's say another one. So I'll do Ca CO3. That is what I did not tell you. H2O. H2O is water. So it's either you say water, hydrate, or aqua. So this is water. So now CaCO3. So Ca plus C plus 3O, as in oxygen is 3. So calcium is 14, carbon is 12 plus 3O, that is 3 bracket 16. So this is 40 plus 12 plus 48, because 3 times 16 is 48. So everything is 100. But if I now say 100 gram per mole, this is molar mass. Why this is relative molecular mass? So now CaCO3 is what? That is calcium carbonate. Remember, I said CO3 is carbonate. So calcium carbonate or calcium triosocarbonate 4, because CO3 is also triosocarbonate 4. So this is calcium triosocarbonate 4. So the next one is magnesium nitrate. So this is magnesium, this is nitrate, so it's magnesium nitrate. This subscript is because magnesium is 2. The valency of magnesium is 2. So in name is just ignore the valency. So magnesium nitrate or magnesium triosonitrate 5, because I know 3 is triosonitrate 5. Now, anytime you have a number outside the bracket here, it will affect all the subscript inside, because the subscript here is 1. So that 2 outside will affect the 1 inside. So now 2 times 1, 2. So that will be M2O6. That is 2 times 3. So if there is a number outside bracket here, it will affect all the subscripts inside. So now this is Mg, that is magnesium, plus 2 nitrogen plus 6 oxygen. So magnesium is 24 plus 2 brackets, nitrogen is 14 plus 6 brackets, 16 oxygen. So this is 24 plus 28 plus 96. So that is 148. That is the relative molecular mass. But if I say 148 gram per mole, this is now molar mass. So I'll jump the number. So let's do the next one. So I'll leave the one that look alike. You should do that one. Na2CO3 dot H 10H2O 10H2O. Now this is sodium carbonate, that is sodium triazocarbonate 4. This one, because this is Na sodium and CO3 is carbonate or triazocarbonate 4, so this is sodium triazocarbonate 4. Now 10 is deca, so water is hydrate or aqua, so this is sodium carbonate decahydrate, as in like that. Okay, so now I have 2Na plus 1C plus 3O plus 10, then you open brackets, 2H plus O. So how to tackle this 10, you will need to open bracket like this, then write the water inside. So later the 10 will open the bracket. So this is 2 brackets 23, because sodium is 23, plus carbon is 12, 3 oxygen is 16, plus 10, so 2 times 1, then plus 16. So this is 26 and 46 plus 12 plus 48 plus 10 into bracket 2 plus 16, like that. So because 2 plus 16 will give us 18, so this is 46 plus 12 plus 48 plus 10, then bracket 18. So the 10 now will multiply the 18. So this is 46 plus 12 plus 48 plus 180. So everything is 286. So that is relative molecular mass. But if I say 286 gram per mole, so this is now molar mass. So like that. So you will do the next. So the next one is H aluminum sulfate or aluminum tetraoxosulfate 6. Al is aluminum, SO4 is tetraoxosulfate 6. So this is aluminum tetraoxosulfate 6, or simply aluminum sulfate. So we have learned how to name. You can watch the video so you will remember. So I do the I also. This is copper 2 chloride. Now, how do I know it's copper 2 chloride? I know copper is a polyatomic, is a transition metal. And if you have transition metal, you use Roman numeral. So this is copper 2 chloride. This is 2 dihydrates. So do that one too. I've done the similar one. So do Na2SO4, that is sodium sulfate or sodium tetraoxosulfate 6. So also do lead 2 chloride or lead chloride, because it's in group 4, it can act like transition metal. So I can say lead chloride and I can say lead 2 chloride, because transition metal can form more than one compound, but group 4 can also serve like transition, so that's why I can say lead 2 oxide. Now this is non-metal and non-metal, so this is dinitrogen pentaoxide. So you can watch the video on the naming again. So do all this one, so let me know your answer. Find the relative molecular mass and their molar mass.